Hey guys, it's been a while since I dropped a video. Lots of activity going on. I'm going to be dropping a few videos this weekend. First one's going to be about Gallion, Galion, whatever. Hey, I'm from Ontario. I call it like I see it. Anyhow, so our club had a Dack It Out event, which is going to be the subject of another video. But prior to that, I was in a bit of a bind where I needed a pair of decent resolving speakers. And I also was trying to troubleshoot some issues I'm having with some other system issues. Anyhow, more on that again in another video. Well, I called Thomas and I says, dude, I got an issue. I need to do some troubleshooting, and we've got an event coming. I've got some amplifiers lined up, but can you do me a solid? And he said, no problem. So he had a customer who has a TS120, and I believe this is the SE version with the special caps and stuff. And the fuse kept blowing. What the fuck? Okay, so I go and check it out, and well, no fault found. I've replaced the fuse, and it's been rock solid all week. So this is going to be going on to, I believe, another reviewer. I'm not sure. He'll get me the details later. But the one thing I did do on this, and all YouTube aficionados are going to see this right away, don't put KT170 tubes into the Gallion TS120. I did it because I do Thomas's service work for here in the US only. There was some mods I had to do inside in order for this to work and not blow the amp up. So do not do this with your Gallion TS120 if you have one. All right. Now, truth be told, I've been working with Thomas on this stuff for about a year now. I had a Gallion here about a year ago, a little over a year ago. At the same time, I'd bought the Black Ice F100s. I didn't go with the Gallion because really I don't need the tone controls. The auto biasing is nice, but having 4 tubes per channel instead of 2 tubes per channel makes a difference. And I like my power, right? Anyhow, so I talked to Thomas, I did the mods, then I put the tubes in, and as you can see, we're running fine all week. Didn't blow any fuses, didn't fry anything, didn't fuck anything up. This versus the F100s, I'll be totally honest with you, with these tubes, it's a good presentation, right? But because of the lower power output, you can hear the difference in the thickness and in the bass extension. Where I run it in Class A with the tone controls turned off, when I run it with the F100s, it's, balls out, and you can hear the difference. But the thick mid-range you get with the KT170s and the super deep bass, I did comparisons. I did comparisons with the Orchard Audio. I did comparisons with the Gallion A75. This is a pretty cool amp too. I mean, Thomas, basically, we talked on the phone, and I was curious to get this only to compare it against this with the KT170s installed. And quite honestly, I didn't hear a night and day difference. Honestly, I did not hear a night and day difference. Others may speak differently, but I didn't hear it. I also have Thomas's Galion speakers here. They're packed up right now because the speakers got to go, and this amp's got to go. I'm going to be hanging on to this guy for a little while. Anyhow, driving the BAT preamp with the Gallion TS120 or the A75, the difference was not night and day, and it wasn't like a holy shit. Now again, price-wise, this is more than double what this guy goes for. And when I found out what the price of this was on his website, it was like $1,500 US. That's not bad, you know, 75 watts at 8 ohms, 100 watts at 4 ohms. And it's basically, what do you want? If you're a transistor guy, you'll go with this. If you're a tube guy, you'll go with this, right? I'm both, obviously, right? If I had to buy one or the other, quite honestly, this looks a lot cooler looking. This gets the job done, right? Very understated, you know, the logo's kind of embossed in the front here without any flashy white letters or anything like that. Pet peeves with this thing, on the back panel, the XLR connectors are sideways, right? And I'm not crazy about the font, but you know, like this one here, he's got the font here. I'm not too crazy about that. It looks a little old-fashioned, but you know, it runs pretty cool too. I mean, I actually had some fun with this. I was bi-amping. I ran the tubes with the mid-range and the tweeters of the Cornwalls, and I ran the woofers only with the A75 just to have a little bit of fun with it, and it worked. You know, it's overkill. You don't really need to do it, but you know, just when you got the amps available, why not, right? But really, guys, that's the review. You know, you've seen all the other reviews on the A75. I got to thank Tee-Jay for sending the stuff out to me. Tee-Jay The Audiophile. I'll make sure to put a link to his YouTube channel in the comments there. So again, it was a quick loaner. I don't know if they're going back to Tee-Jay or they're going to somebody else. Not sure. Doesn't matter. I had my fun with it. You know, I'll be taking my tubes out of this guy and putting them back in the F100s and business as usual. So thanks again, Thomas. You know, at the end of the day, I didn't use Thomas's gear at the event. I wound up using the silver wired Orchard Audio amps with 2 SPL preamps in tandem, and the Philharmonic Audio BMR stand mount speakers, which thankfully Ken and Dennis shipped directly from Exponent to our house. But anyhow, that's a story for another video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and bye for now.